transport policy as City of Harare. This is something that we are working on, and we're in the process of finalizing. And what we do when we're working on a policy is we actually bring in our stakeholders to, to say their inputs, and then we take them into consideration before we finalize. Issue of safe urban environment in town planning principles are basically about maintaining order, safety, health, amenities, and these really need to be upheld and promoted by relevant statutes and bylaws. And when we look at our bylaws, you will notice that touting is not amongst them. So as a council, we cannot prohibit, we can only prohibit touting. We cannot regularize it. It's a criminal offense because it's not within our bylaws. This is why you see most of the time we engage the ZRP when we're looking for enforcement, because as a council as well, we also don't have arresting powers. So I know there was the discussion that was raised that you see the mshika-shikas outside townhouse. But as council, we basically cannot even do anything because we don't have arresting powers. This is why you've heard us cry about devolution, and this is something that we're working towards. And also, most of the time, our society blames the victims of, the abuse that is faced by the touts, by the touts. And they don't really feel for the victims. We see a lot of NGOs, they go and they take the touts to courts, and they actually then side with the touts. But we also then need to look at why the touts are there in our city, why we've got this prevalence. It's because our economy, we've got a crisis with our economy at the moment, and we need to make sure that our economy is up and we create employment for these youths. It's a crisis that we're facing as a nation, and at local authority level, it's something that, we've had discussions with the community omnibuses associations to try and find ways of sanitizing the community omnibus system in Harare. We've seen that Bulawayo has done very well with Chovas and the Mbaiwa, what is it? Chova Mbaiwa. They've done it very well. But somehow for Harare, it's a culture that we actually need to change. We've seen that people have been losing their morals as we've been going. We've been letting a lot of things slide. And now as an incoming council, we've taken it head on. And this is something that these platforms allow us to get inputs for us to work on these issues. So these are some of the issues that, we're facing and we're trying to work towards. But right now, at the moment, we are in the process of getting inputs for the Harare Master Plan. And
For these and other stories, visit our website www.263chat.com. Follow us on Twitter @263chat and like our Facebook page 263chat.